Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and today we're going to break down exactly how much money do you actually need to start investing right now in the stock market. And by the way, right now I have around $55,000 invested, but when I first started investing, guys, okay, I started back in December of 2018 with around $7.60 when I took things very seriously. So the point is, you don't really need a lot of money to start investing. So for this video, I want to focus on three main questions. How much money do I invest? Where do I invest? And also, when do I go ahead and start investing? Right now, the market is down. Do I invest later when it's up? I'm going to answer all those questions in this video right here. And by the way, I also do post videos on the channel every single day. So make sure to also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And on top of that, also destroy the like button. And now, guys, the first thing I have to tell you is this, guys. Although I took investing more seriously back in 2018 December, I've been investing since I was around like 18 years old. But the difference is that when I was 18 years old, the entry admission or the admission to actually get into the stock market was actually a lot higher, because in reality, if I wanted to buy some Google stock, I needed like around $1,000 to $2,000 at the time. But you don't really need that much money whatsoever whenever it comes to buying a full share, because basically right now you can invest a fraction of that money and still be a part of the company. And by the way, back then also, whenever you bought something, you had to pay a commission on it, like around $10 every time you bought a company, and that can get very, very expensive over time. But again, all those things have changed a ton. So the point is, since I was 18 years old to now 23 years old, a lot of things have changed, and that is for the better of the investing community. And that way you can invest into whatever you want today without having a ton of money. And now, guys, number one, tell me, how much money do I start investing with, and how much money do I actually set aside to start investing? Now, I was lucky that when I was 18 years old, guys, I had, for example, 3 part-time jobs, a side hustle that also made me money. So I obviously had a lot of cash coming in, okay? So the average person back then, my friends, couldn't really start investing, but at the time when I was 18, I could invest into whatever company I actually wanted to invest into. However, today it's a lot more different, because basically right now you don't really need a ton of money to start investing. You don't need to buy a full share of a company, and you don't need to pay commission every single time you actually try to buy a company. So whenever it comes to tell me how much money do I need to have to invest, the answer is you can invest with $1 or $5. But the overall rule is always, whenever it comes to investing, and by the way, later in the video, I'll tell you exactly what apps I use to actually get into investing. I'll tell you guys everything in this video, don't worry. But the idea is, okay, whenever I hear people say, well, I want to invest this much money, they usually say, I'm going to invest this much after I'm done paying all of my bills, and whatever is left, I'm going to use that for investing. But in reality, I never, ever, ever recommend you do that. And here's why, guys, okay? Investing should be a part of your budget, not something you leave after you're done spending all your money on all your bills and everything else. So my rule over the past like 2 years, or since I was like 18 years old really, has always been, I'm gonna set aside this much money every time I get paid, and I'm gonna use that money to actually go out there and invest. So right now, currently, my rule is I'm going to invest 5 to 10% of my income, and that's around $500 to $1,000 every single month in investing. And the idea is, by me doing this over the next 40 years at a 9% return, in reality, I'm going to have around $3.9 million invested in total. And on top of that, that money is going to pay me around $117,000 at a 3% dividend every single year. Meaning, when I get to that point, basically, I can do whatever I want and still have so much money coming in where I don't really need a job whatsoever, okay? And remember, okay, I'm only doing 5 to 10%. And for example, if you want to invest 5 to 10% and you invest $100 or $200 or $500 like I am, the point is, in 40 years, by investing the way I invest, which I will get into later in the video, you will have enough money in the bank to actually give you some type of significant income coming in just from dividends. So the answer is, I recommend when it comes to investing, you set aside between 5 to to 10% of your income. And the reason I don't use a specific number is because sometimes your income might fluctuate. You actually might have a lot more money, or you might have a lot less money. So the answer is you always want to use a percentage, and that way you're good to go no matter the situation. And now guys, number 2, Tommy, what are my investment options exactly? What apps or brokerage do I actually use when it comes to investing? Well, I'm about to give you guys 4 different ones right here. But you know, when I was 18, again, the only options I had were like Fidelity or, for example, E-Trade, and those kind of sucked, and they still kind of suck till now because, well, not Fidelity as much, but the answer is, you know, I had to pay them so much money in commissions every time I bought or sold a share. But again, with all of these apps right here, 1, there are no commissions. 2, you can invest with $1 to $5. And 3, they all have SIPC insurance. Basically means that your account is insured up to $500,000 in case anything happens, and that way you have peace of mind saying like, hey, my money is safe no matter what. The same thing as the FDIC insurance thing, okay? I'm just putting that out there. That way you know that all these apps are 100% secure and you don't have to worry about losing your money because basically they are insured. Now, when it comes to the apps I currently use, number 1 is Acorns. Acorns is the app I actually used to start investing back in December of 2018, and I started with $7.60 or so. And the answer is when you use Acorns, basically they make a portfolio for you for the long run, and you can start investing into it $5 at a time if you want to. And on top of that, if you have, for example, a credit card or a debit card, basically they round up all of your expenses. For example, like from 99 cents to $1, they use that money and basically go ahead and put that money in the market for you. And that way, every time you spend money, in a way, you actually also invest the money for your future. So that's also a pretty cool feature, and it's also free. Only costs $1 every single month, but in reality, it's definitely worth it, and that's the app I use. And right now I have around $22,000 invested, but it also pays me around like $300, $400 every single year just in dividends. So just putting that out there also. On top of that, you also have the Cash App. The Cash App investing app basically allows you to invest with $1 into your favorite companies, for example, like Apple, Chipotle, Starbucks, any of these big companies. And the answer is you can start investing with $1, and that is all you need. And when I first started investing with the Cash App, I bought some Apple stock for $4, basically, okay, just $4. And right now I have around $2,400 in this app right now, not counting my profits, which will add up to around $3,000 in total, okay? Now, I also have the Robinhood app, one of the most popular ones, and in reality, by the end of this year, they will be allowing you most likely to actually buy fractional shares like any other platform out there. So if you want to invest into Apple stock, you can buy $5 worth or $10 worth, but right now, for like the common person inside of it, that's like on the wait list or whatever, you have to basically buy 1 full share. But the good thing is that when you sign up, you get 1 free stock. And on top of that, you basically can trade for free. And when I first started with Robinhood, the only money I had in it, guys, was the free stock I got from a friend just by signing up with his link. But now I have around $12,000 invested in the Robinhood app. And lastly, you also have the SoFi Money Investing app. Now, SoFi Money Investing app is basically like Robinhood, but a little bit more better because basically it lets you invest into whatever companies you want to invest into. But on top of that, you can invest with $5 or $10. And again, trading is absolutely free, and they don't have any monthly fees whatsoever. And they also pay your dividends right then and there if you want to. So in this app right here, I have around $20,000 invested, and it's one of my favorite apps overall. And if you ask me, Tommy, which one out of these 4 should I get? In reality, I would probably get all 4 and test it out and see which one fits you best. But if I was starting out fresh today, I would probably just download 2 apps, and that is, for example, Acorns for long-term investing and SoFi for buying individual stocks and investing right then and there, even if I don't have the full amount of money to actually buy 1 share. But comment down below and let me know if you do try them. Let me know which one is your favorite. And on top of that, guys, number 3, I know you're probably wondering, well, Tommy, what exactly do I invest into? You know, do I buy individual stocks or do I buy ETFs, index funds? What do I invest into? Mutual funds, like just my retirement fund? What do I do? Okay, the answer is, if I talked about that in this video, it would be like a 40-minute long video. But thankfully, I have a full video on it already. I'm going to link it down below, and that way you know exactly how to invest for the long run or how to invest for the short term, and also what books to read and how to analyze companies, okay? So I'm going to link that video down below, and I'm also going to link it in the pinned comment, so check that out also, and that way you can watch that video and know exactly how to invest either for passive income or, for example, just for long-term equity, and that way you're good to go. And now, number 4, Tommy, what about time in the market, okay? When exactly is the best time to actually invest? And the answer is everyone has a different answer. Some people want to invest basically when the market is down, and some people just invest when the market is up because they think the market is gonna go up and up and up and up forever. But in reality, guys, the best way to invest is basically over time. So the answer is, you might think like, hey, I'm going to wait until the market is down or the market is up, whatever it is. In reality, statistics show that overall your returns will average out to whatever the market is actually getting you. So in reality, you'll get around between 7 to 9% every single year, even if you invest, for example, when the market is like super down or when the market is like super up. Over time, it just averages out. So my strategy is basically every time I take that 5 to 10% from my paycheck every single month, I put that money in the market, okay? I put it in the Acorns app and it keeps investing and investing and investing. I don't care if, for example, the market is up right now or the market is down right now, because I know for a fact that over a long period of time, 30, 20, 40 years, it's just going to average out. And by the way, I don't know about you, but a lot of people that basically save money until the market is down might just end up spending the money on a brand new spanking car or, for example, a vacation. So that's why I'd rather just put that money into investing like clockwork. And that way also, the price you're actually paying for stocks just averages out and your returns are also more stable. So that's my opinion about when to actually invest into stocks. And lastly, guys, one last tip, if I could give you guys right here, and also myself when I was like 18 years old, is that whenever it comes to investing, you have to think about being patient and also setting goals. Because when I was 18 years old, all I wanted to do was, hey, I'm going to buy this company right here and then sell it for like this much money and make some money back. In reality, that gets you some money, but it's not as much money as you would get by investing in the long run. So you have to be patient. And also, setting goals is also very important. So I want you guys to comment down below and let me know, what is your investment goal for 2020? Okay, how much money do you want to have invested by the end of the year? Comment down below, let me know. And if you ask me, Tommy, what's your goal? Well, I'm gonna comment it down below also, and that way you guys know exactly. But the answer is, overall, the whole point of this video is, okay, there are a lot of options out there when it comes to investment apps you can actually use that are 100% safe. And also, you can start investing with $1, $10, $5, 1,000, 10,000, 50,000. It doesn't matter. The point is, the best time to invest is right now, okay? That's the entire point of this video. But comment down below, guys, and let me know, was this video helpful? If it did, then comment down below, let me know, and also smash the like button. On top of that, also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. I also have a brand new channel called the TommyBryson Show where I post there every single day also. I'm gonna put the link down below also, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But before I go, follow me on Instagram, TommyBryson. And if you want to watch that video about investing and what to invest into, well, here's that video right here. Also, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and as always, peace.